You played this guy who's lost his daughter. You were driving into town involved in a car...
Terrific atmosphere.
Josh! Cheryl! I'm looking for my daughter.
Pages. So now I'm curious. What happens if I
Few horror video games have built a community equal to Silent Hills. Something about exploring this foggy town really gets into our heads. Originally announced in 1998, Silent Hill went on to garner a reputation as one of the best horror games on the original PlayStation. This positive reputation held fast through the first 3 games, only slightly faltering for the 4th entry, before being absolutely destroyed when Konami started offloading the franchise to third-party developers, much to the chagrin of fans. That is, until 2014 and the release of PT. PT took the internet by storm. Those narrow passageways leading into the darkness, obscuring not only your vision but the true nature of this title. See, upon completing PT's insanely obscure puzzles, the player was met with a cutscene. A cutscene revealing a game starring Norman Reedus. A cutscene revealing Silent Hills. Making things even more exciting for fans, the project was helmed by Hideo Kojima with Guillermo del Toro on board. Everything looked right. We were hopeful for an epic return to that foggy town. All of this amounted to heartbreak, however, when barely a year later, Silent Hills was cancelled. And then, silence. Konami wouldn't talk about Silent Hill, they wouldn't talk about the cancellation, and fans were both angry and heartbroken in equal measure. Silent Hill was dead. Konami as a gaming company was dead. Or was it? A few years later, rumors started to surface that multiple Silent Hill games are in development, with precious few other details given. Every year, every gaming show, gamers watched with bated breath, waiting to see if their beloved franchise would see a return. Every year, they were disappointed, and our hope began to dwindle. That is until October 19th, 2022, when Konami held a transmission dedicated to Silent Hill, revealing the future of the franchise to us all, to the delight of some, and the frustration of others. I'm going to break this down game by game, sharing my thoughts on each. Many of these games/experiences we know very little about. All of this is speculation and first impressions. But let's start with the black sheep. This is by far the most divisive of everything announced. Fans lament the studio that this game was left to, Bloober Team, the Polish development house behind Layers of Fear, Observer, Blair Witch, and The Medium. Many particularly take issue with The Medium, as it was a game directly inspired by Silent Hill 2, going so far as to bring on Akira Yamaoka to create its soundtrack. It was a game that failed to meet expectations for anyone who encountered it. It's also a game that I feel is too harshly criticized. Full disclosure, I've been meaning to make a series on The Medium for a long time. I've started it more times than I can count, but every time that I begin, something gets in the way of me completing the first episode. From what I have played, I found a beautiful experience with an interesting mystery behind it that makes me want more. Maybe a bit watered down, but it's completely serviceable. All of this being said, I'm terribly excited for the Silent Hill 2 remake. I love Layers of Fear. I like the medium, and Silent Hill 2 is a game in need of modernizing. The demo footage we saw was gorgeous and true to the original. The characters were expressive. I cried when it came on screen. That's how excited I am. I cried again when I saw that no release window was given. However, Bloober Team has stated that it is in the final stages of production, so I'd be shocked if it didn't come out next year. This game is a complete mystery. No release window, no consoles, just a short teaser trailer. Slowly zooming in on some device with hidden single-frame images on its screen, accompanied by a voiceover of equally mysterious origin. Annapurna is involved in this one, and it'll be a smaller indie game, but no less interesting to be sure. I am here for it. The next true Silent Hill, and the one fans are most excited for. Currently in production by Neobards, a studio known primarily for Resident Evil Resistance and Reverse, the game takes place in 1960s Japan. I truly don't know what to expect from this one, though the introduction was beautiful and enticing. I would imagine it's a few years out, as we know very little. For instance, what's the F? 5? Flowers? Neobards, we need answers. This one's weird. It's some sort of interactive community choose-your-own-adventure live stream helmed by J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Productions. Likely it'll only ever be aired once, so if you miss it, you're out of luck. This received a short teaser trailer, but no release date or streaming platform was given. And then there's the movie. Christoph Gans is getting another shot at the franchise with Return to Silent Hill, and you know what? I'm excited. I really like the first Silent Hill, despite it straying away from the game's story, and I can't wait to see what the results will be when Silent Hill 2 gets similar treatment. The film's currently casting, and I predict a late 2023 to 2024 release. There is a ton of Silent Hill on the way. And however they turn out, one thing is for sure. The future of the franchise depends entirely on how each of these perform. Each entry is a test to tell Konami whether or not they should pursue a path. All I know is I'm praying they succeed. Praying my favorite series can stay alive, even if only for a little while. The announcement of these games has me looking forward with excitement and anticipation, a wonder I haven't felt for years. Thank you, Konami. There was a hole here. It's gone now.
Can't wait to meet you.